look at that. Another provoked confrontation. And ex-wife has no idea. There she is. Ex-wife is going down. Oh. Okay, expect that. Alright, so there you go. No witnesses, and ex-wife clearly has no idea what's going on. Here we go again. The game of manipulation. This is after yesterday's fiasco. Circus, that's right. Thomas Cicero response, provoked confrontation. And it was big. That's right. It was big. And we obviously we shared this information on social media. But we have a show of unity, a show of defiance, and provoked confrontation. Remember this vehicle yesterday? That's right. Homeowner Martinez, Village of Pilsen. Right there? Now, the individual, this is next door, 5135, second floor hideout, joint collaboration with the Martinez family, Thomas Cicero officials, all of them, of course, 1, 2, and 3. I'm going to show you all 3. This individual is 5130, right across the street, okay? And it's 1:02 p.m. 1:02 p.m. So, remember, let's see. All 3 are right in place, guys. So we have the black truck, 5132. We have Homeowner Martinez, Village of Pilsen, right next door, 5135. And, of course, the individual at 5130. Okay? That's what we got. We have the dollar store owner right there. Okay? I believe that's the dollar store owner's son. Okay? But sometimes they use each other's vehicles. Oh, we have another individual right here. As far as neighbors instructed to park in specific areas, and obviously he was instructed to park there where this individual is supposed to be parked at. He lives over there, okay? He has no business being over here. This is 5130. He lives over there. And other than that, oh, we have the mob, Board of Education, District 99, female employee. She's back after yesterday's mob plan hit once again. Okay, not much to look at, but that's what we got. The female. The male, he comes by from time to time. Other than that, let's see what else we got here. Anything else? That's it. Okay. So this is another strategy. And of course, the electronic harassment is a big part of this regarding state insurance policy fraud, identity theft, Medicaid, because it's attacking the brain constantly. It's left on the victim to cause a reaction response, yelling, running out of control, kicking, screaming, public outbursts. Surprise advantage once I approach the window. Okay? So I approach the window and we see a show of unity. 1, 2, and the black truck that belongs to the individual at 5132. Okay? He's in charge of 5132. Right there. Okay? So that's it. Not much right now. It's ex-wife just left, but you noticed she paid no attention. She has no idea, of course. And look at the parking space, okay? This is what you want to look at. Parking space, parking space, parking space, and across the street, parking space, see? This is all orchestrated, and it's all the same equation. To see if I respond to the provoke confrontation. Okay, police officers in the area, in my case, Sergeant Porter, badge number 2255, right forearm 22, waiting, standing by, set up traps, false police reports, arrests, court dates, order of protection, document a history of mental health issue illness once I respond to the game of manipulation. Okay, that's what we're looking at right now. And you can see for yourself, intentions are very clear. All right? And to avoid long-term electronic harassment, secondary health issues are radiation levels. The high frequencies and electromagnetic field waves equal exposure from microwave oven, X-ray machine, or sleeping next to a high power line. Secondary health issues are radiation levels, safety concern, of course. We are focused 5130. The mailbox exchange, child endangerment of narcotics, 5132. Okay. As far as serving customers at an indoor recreational facility, such as golf course. And of course, the dollar store owner, serving narcotics directly from inside the store, and the small businesses involved in criminal activity of narcotics as well. Right behind the parking lot by the dumpsters. Open for business. That's right. Other than that, that's all we can do, guys. We are standing by. And let's see. It's 1:07 p.m. 1:07 p.m. Friday. February 27th, 2026. A whole new year of surveillance is here, guys. I am excited. We're getting ready, guys. 1:07 p.m. Standing by. And as you can see, there's a reason for this, guys. There's a reason for this. And remember now, these are adults. These are grown adults. This is an organization, a criminal organization regarding state insurance policy fraud, identity theft, Medicaid. The pressure is on. Remember now, they wouldn't be spending so much time, effort, law enforcement, strategizing, and orchestrating, just like you see here, with these vehicles participating in the game of manipulation, catfish, bait, focus, follow, attention span. Social acting, of course. All this is attacking the victim's psyche to see if the victims respond to the game of manipulation. The game of manipulation is a safety question. Is what all victims of state insurance policy fraud, identity theft, Medicaid must go through in order to ensure that the insurance policy is legit. Okay? It's legit. This is their safety question, because once the victim becomes ill, remember, it's very important for the family members' participation. So the family members are concerned once the victims respond. And obviously, you saw my ex-wife. There's no really real threat here. There's nothing yet. So there's not much we can get from this. But it's pretty quiet. It's pretty quiet. They're listening to me. I know they're listening to me. I know. See? No community gang stalking. They incriminated themselves simply by not responding and breaking routine. But what we have here, they can be as quiet as they want. They can be as quiet as they want, but their intentions are very clear. See that? So they do one thing to cover up what they're doing, but what's going on here? There you go. See? Told you. They're listening to me, and that's why they're quiet, and they're hiding under the bed right now. But don't worry about that. It's going to be another year of surveillance, and there's nothing they can do to stop this surveillance, guys. Nothing. Kaput, forget about it. Just keep your eyes on me. That's pretty much it. And we look forward to another year and many more years. Many more years. Obviously, I cannot do this forever. The side effects of secondary health issues are very grim. Okay? This is fatal. This is lethal. This is equal exposure from microwave oven, X-ray machine, or sleeping next to a high power line. Secondary health issues of radiation levels. Very, very dangerous, guys. And this is, of course, Capital One murder. If you guys want, all you have to do, well, first of all, contact Internal Revenue Services, the IRS. January 8th, 2025, last year, regarding tax evasion. 5132 West 24th Street, Laramie, Cicero, Illinois, 60804. Double lot 2 flat brick. That's right, double lot 2 flat brick. Plans in the works to invest more money. We have on video a contractor shaking hands with this individual with the truck, instructed to park right here as a show of unity, defiance, and provoke confrontation right here. Catfish. All 3 vehicles, 4 with the white vehicle in the corner over there, participating. And of course, we have the dollar store owner's son participating as well by parking in a certain way. It's all attacking the victim's psyche, okay? And let's not forget, the mob, Board of Education, District 99, she parks there for a specific reason. Remember, this military-grade technology is very aware of my location and activities and where I place my camera view, okay? So this is not by coincidence. This is every day. She's parked right there. Catfish, bait, focus, follow, attention span. This is social acting. All this is a big fiasco, just like yesterday. Same routine every day, just different strategizing. And now you can see it's just a different routine. But these are the same equation to make sure that the victim is documented with a history of mental health issue illness to avoid long-term electronic harassment, secondary health issues, or radiation levels suspicion once the victim becomes ill. If you guys want more information, go on Google Maps regarding state fraud mental health inpatient. Okay, let me repeat that. State fraud mental health inpatient. That's where the evaluations start. Constant mental health hospital evaluation. Victims lose their credibility. See it? And this right here is a big part of the evaluation purpose, because remember, my family has no idea. Okay, so my son is a witness to provoke confrontation by the dollar store owner. My son is a witness to 4 police officers waiting for me in the hallway. My son took the initiative of placing a safety latch because he's seen the daily routine of the police officers simply running up the stairs and knocking on my bedroom door, and the paramedics involved in criminal activity and fire department, off we go again to inpatient mental health evaluation. Okay, this is the safety cushion, and it must be done over a period of time. It is a process, but each time the victims respond, just like here, okay, a show of unity, defiance, and we're waiting for the police officers to pass by. And if they don't, they're breaking routine. Okay, the big fiasco they did yesterday, if they're gonna hide today, they got something coming. They better act normal and continue attacking me, all right? Don't be ignoring me, okay? Just because it didn't go okay for you guys yesterday, don't think I forgot about it. And don't think I forgot about the mob plan hits with second character witnesses among her co-workers parking right here as well. Oh, here we go. But we need more than one police officer. We need the entire force, okay? We want the entire force lined up. Plenty of parking right there, guys. They can easily fill that area with the whole police squad. But guess what? Not all police officers are involved in criminal activity, okay? We have some good police officers out here, but unfortunately, the ones involved in criminal activity, as you guys just saw, witness is called a peekaboo. Now you see me, now you don't. To create disbelief, mistrust among family members, among friends. Because obviously when the victim respond, hey, look, I'm being harassed, there's nobody there. See that? That's called a peekaboo. Another, I thought I heard something. All right. That's a different strategy, the peekaboo. So, the consequences are very severe under doctor's care. Same scenario that you are witnessing here will take place outside the window of a hospital evaluation setting under doctor's care. And the victim, of course, patient, will respond by pointing to the nurse or doctor that he was just harassed. And once they look outside, they don't see anything. Remember, the victims have been preconditioned at home to respond, okay? So they already set up in their mind, they're going to be looking for this vehicle. They're going to be looking for this vehicle. They're going to be looking for that vehicle. They're going to be looking for the police officers, okay? Now it's all set up, but the consequences are very severe under doctor's care. What's going to happen? Well, each time the victims respond, a number of different scenarios, of course. The bright light harassment, corrupt our windows is going to add to the victim's emotional disturbance, state of mind, and it's going to panic. He or she is going to panic. The high frequencies attacks the victim's nervous system. Lots of coordination, accidents, and death will happen. The bright light harassment as well, on and off switch, okay, will cause accidents and death. Once the victim focuses on any light source, glare or flash or white background, okay? Will cause accidents or death, visual effects set on the victim's eye scope. And obviously they're very, the military-grade technology, very aware of my location and activities, instructions given on command signal. The high frequencies, electromagnetic field waves, 2, provoke, movement, reaction, response, yelling, running out of control, kicking, screaming, public outbursts, surprise advantage. Once again, the police officer you guys just witnessed, working in cahoon with I am behind enemy lines. That's right. So plenty of second character witnesses. Remember, this individual at 5130 got signed a petition with Thomas Strait officials and law enforcement at night, 5130. And the guy with the truck, same as well, 5132, they signed a petition with police officers involved in criminal activity, not parking here. They were parked over there, okay, by the dollar store, and they snuck in at night. And we got them on video. So the consequences are more severe under doctor's care. The medication is increased. Once the medication is increased, well, it intensifies the victim's awareness, okay? That means that the victim is going to panic a lot easier. Symptoms, paranoia, hallucinations, psychosis, lose weight, aggressiveness, that's right, sleeplessness, because they're going to be shocking the victim throughout the night. Shock treatment, okay? Let me see. So, those symptoms are very important because the victim cannot distinguish fact from fiction. Okay, so there you go. So, the victim will be sedated. The victim will be secluded from other patients to avoid copycat. The victim medication will be given by force. Watch out. Watch out. You're in for a ride. That's right. And that's not enough. Organized crime family has employees that will self-admit themselves in a state mental evaluation setting. Okay? Inpatient. So the game of manipulation will continue inside. And you can just imagine having a roommate that organized crime is in full communication with, and they're doing their just deed to manipulate the victim and have their medication increased. Now, what happened with the family members outside? Well, you cannot go back home. They placed the order of protection against you. You no longer welcome home. That's called creating family conflict, emotional distress, anxiety, disbelief, mistrust. Just like my ex-wife, the dollar store owner was waiting for her outside his business. They had a conversation, and we have her statement of what conversation took part between both of them. And boy, did she let me have it when she got home. Not the first time. Christmas, in Christmas also, she brought wrapping gifts, and the dollar store owner was begging her and crying, why am I still here? In other words, they're asking for sympathy. They're playing a role, social acting. And obviously my ex-wife has no idea. She came out. She paid no attention to this. 3 vehicles parked in front. Nothing. Okay, so the family members respond by placing an order of protection. You're only allowed to stay at an inpatient evaluation setting for 2 weeks. Not longer than that. If you do stay longer, it's because they are adjusting your medication. But you no longer walk from home. Remember, the police officers, in my case, Thomas Cicero Emergency 911 dispatcher named Anna, joint collaboration with Des Plaines Cook County Sheriff Tom Dart, unprovoked home visit at 5 a.m., requesting to speak to me. Under duress conditions, I continue sleeping. But they insisted. They were knocking on my door furiously while sleeping, guys. They insisted we need to talk to Miguel Rodriguez. At 5 o'clock in the morning, 5 a.m. My family members, no paperwork, no evidence left, but they insisted if Miguel Rodriguez, this is instructions given by the law enforcement, okay? Thomas Cicero Emergency 911 dispatcher named Anna, female, and Des Plaines Cook County Sheriff Tom Dart, okay? This is instructions given. If Miguel Rodriguez, starts acting in any peculiar way, do not hesitate, call 911 immediately. That means preconditioning the victims to respond to the game of manipulation. We have a police officer taking pictures of my windows once I respond to the game of manipulation. Taking pictures from right outside, next door, 5135. We have the police officer entering and exiting from next door, 5135, second floor hideout with a camera, okay? Taking pictures of all my windows, okay? They're building a case against me. That's right. They're up to no good. Okay, other than that, let's see. Okay, so the evaluation, the victim is no longer welcome home, okay? There's an order of protection and well manipulated by police officers involved in criminal activity. And obviously, the victim cannot stay at the hospital. So where does the victim go to? Well, sooner or later, the hospital will call the family members and say, you're going to have to sign an order, or you're going to have to sign our rights over. And that's what they do. They sign our rights over to the hospital. What does the hospital do? The hospital transfers the victim to the state mental institute. The victim is awarded to the state mental institute. That's how the victim, it's a long process, but a very generous one, because the younger the victim, the bigger the payoff. Same scenario with young teenagers being manipulated to engage in narcotics. That's right. Addiction is a very big part. Family withdrawal will happen because they're concerned, just like me. Okay, so you have addiction and you have regular people that are not on drugs. Just like me, I'm plant-based. I'm perfect health, but my doctor at Oak Street Health advised me, yes, Miguel, you were bleeding. You have nothing to worry about. Once he reviewed my MRI and CAT scan, the bleeding stopped. But, well, guess what? When the bleeding stops, it creates a blood clot. This is dry blood that travels up the stem of the brain, cutting off the oxygen. Silent, incoherent victims. Nursing home final phase, identity theft Medicaid takes place. No witnesses. other than your family members. That's right. Your family members will do you in. They will do you in. Because obviously they're concerned. Oh, there we go again. Okay, grandma is back. That's what I'm talking about. She's back. And her job, grandma has a very important role here, guys. Remember, senior citizens involved in criminal activity to avoid any suspicious wrongdoing. She will be, she's looking at the mail. Of course, no mail has arrived yet, but she will be. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. She's going for it. She's going for it. 5130 West 24th Street. There we go. There we go. All social acting. Now, watch what she's going to do with that mail. She will return that mail back, opened, and insert the narcotics in her own time. And then place it back inside the mailbox. That's called the mailbox exchange. And that's what's going to take place right there. Right there. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. So there's going to be a little social acting. She's going to be looking through the mail. It's very tedious what she does, but it's well worth it. Because this is, grandma is a very important integrated fabric of this criminal organization regarding state insurance policy fraud, identity theft, Medicaid, for this reason, to avoid any suspicious wrongdoing. Involving children, to avoid any suspicious wrongdoing. Here we go. Community gang stalking has begun. Here we go again. And I better not see no more Town Cicero Police Department public confrontation again. I better not see that. All right. Grandma's back at 1:27 p.m. Early start for Grandma, by the way. 1:27 p.m. 1:27 p.m. And it's Friday, February 27th, 2026. 1:28 p.m. We are focused. 5130 West 24th Street, Laramie, Cicero, Illinois, 60204. Standing by, and obviously organized crime is a little hesitant at making any noise. That's right, they know who the boss is. That's right, they know. Other than that, there we go. Okay, there's movement, looking around, let's see, and that's it. Okay, now she's going back in. She already got the mail, and she will be returning back later on to place the mail back once the narcotics are inserted inside the envelopes. There we go. That's the process. And she went back inside at 1:28 p.m. 1:28 p.m. Okay? There we go. Another community gang stalking, very low key. Okay, so getting back to the victims are awarded to the State Mental Institute. Because remember, it all starts in state fraud, health, inpatient. State fraud, mental health, inpatient. That's what it is right there, okay? So it all starts there, and it's all social acting that gets the victim there, okay? Once the victim participants is a participant of the game of manipulation, daily plan attacks. This is their safety cushion to make sure that the insurance policy is legit and they can cash in on it. The younger the victim, the bigger the payoff. That's why they're targeting teenagers as far as addiction, okay? Very big part. Now, same process occurs. Either you are on drugs, you are addicted, or not. The police officers will do a little social acting while you are arrested. That's right. The victim will be manipulated to respond while inside a jail cell at Town Cicero Police Department, zip code 60804. The police officers are very nice. They're going to talk to you. Perhaps you feel better. in a hospital room setting with your own TV. You're gonna, no bars, and you're gonna have meals, laundry, and a nice view. That's right. And yes, the victim will be manipulated to sign over a waiver, and they're gonna be picked up by paramedics, and off we go again. Constant mental health hospital evaluation, victims lose their credibility. See that? That's how that works. See that? The game of manipulation. Easily, the victims are manipulated, especially if they're young, to go to the hospital. I've been to the rinse cycle more than a couple of times. 2003 year and present, 2026, February 27th, 2026, Friday at 1:31 a.m. Okay? I have been to the rinse cycle more than once. I have been arrested because of my social media. And obviously, here we go. And once I contacted social media, the police officers are using a different strategy. They're using the peekaboo. They're using creating family conflict. They're using provoke confrontation. These three vehicles now are involved in criminal activity of provoke confrontation. And obviously, the individual over there as well. These are neighbors, and that neighbor lives the opposite direction. He lives right here, okay? Plenty of parking right here. He's been instructed to park there, okay? That's where that neighbor lives at. And, of course, we have the mild plan hits right there. So that's pretty much it. We got grandma. We have grandma. And please get involved, guys. It is worth your time, effort. This is history in the making. A lot of strategizing is taking place for insurance policy. For the insurance policy to be legit, okay? They need to cash in, especially when they're spending so much time and effort on me, okay? But more importantly, this is a lethal murder plot against my life. Now, this electronic harassment being used, it doesn't have the same effect on me as a newbie. A newbie would react just like I described. And obviously I would not be here, okay? I would be out. But now, over time, the body is an amazing machine, guys. I have become desensitized. In other words, electronic harassment is second nature to me. But I am very aware of the safety concerns of radiation levels. So, I am trying to make a difference because I care, and it just got real quiet again. They're listening to me. I'm telling you, I know. Okay, that's pretty much it, guys. We are trying to see what's going on. That's it. I guess that's it, guys. I know I'm missing a couple of things, but hey, go on Google Maps. 3 million views on Google Maps regarding detailed information, organized crime, family process. Go on Tech Ingredients. YouTube Tech Ingredients. Detailed information, how microwave ovens, and of course the military grade technology are used directed at a victim's brain or patient to create this response. Remember, it's called the game of manipulation, and this is the reason. This is right after yesterday's grand fiasco of a lot of police officers involved in criminal activity provoke confrontation. And if you guys look at the video, they were parked there with flashing lights, and no paperwork, no home visit, no knocking on doors. And at the very end, a van was instructed to simply go in the back alley and have a conversation with 5132. The individual came out without knocking on his door. He came out running to the back. See that? So they are working closely with the individual at 5132 with the gray truck here, of course, parked behind the tree. A show of unity and defiance and provoke confrontation. Okay, this is all a big social act. Okay, and just like the mob plan hits right there. See, It's a little more difficult to get rid of me for this reason because I have this knowledge and I have the experience of what a victim goes through. Okay, that's why I'm what you call a hard target. But I'm not a hard target because I walk through the alleys and I'm a loner and I walk by myself. It's not that difficult for them to hire somebody to take me out. It's not that difficult, but they know I'm being watched. They know, okay? So that's why they're going through these means. See, they're doing it, attacking the victim's psyche. See that? That's why this is being used. Okay? I haven't, I just got up. I haven't covered up the windows yet, and that usually, of course, I have to do that because I have to function. You know, the bright light harassment will be happening. It will be happening. So, we're just giving you a little insight of what's going on. Other than that, that's pretty much it. It looks pretty quiet. It looks like it's slowed down. And we uploaded the video, of course, of the dollar store owner provoked confrontation and threatening life. Okay? That's all included in the big fiasco that happened as well. Okay? One big video. One big video. I guess that's it, guys. I don't see no more police officers. Obviously, it was just one. But this is, sure, you're safe at work. Sure, you're safe at work. Plenty of witnesses, second character witnesses among your coworkers. But you will be followed directly from your job depending on your income, okay? Depending on your income. And, of course, this is how they're able to manipulate businesses, remain in control, and silence their arbitraries. This criminal organization is panicking. I'm the one that's supposed to be panicking, guys. I'm the one that's supposed to be out there just like I described, okay? But look how much time and effort and strategizing is taking place. That's right, because of me. I am blushing. I am blushing simply because of that. I love the attention. Okay, I'm not gonna kid you. I love the attention. It feels like they're giving me the princess treatment. That's how it feels like to me. Okay, well, check this out. I am the main character of this movie. Sure, you can open up a case regarding narcotics. Sure you can, if you really have a mind to. We uploaded several videos of Federal Bureau of Investigation. Federal Bureau of Investigations with search warrants nearby in Pilsen. Okay? And that is peanuts compared to this. That's peanuts. 5 or 7 individuals, they got a search warrant. Imagine if they were to get a search warrant over here. Not just here. Cook County Sheriff. Des Plaines Cook County Sheriff Tom Dart. Not just here. Board of Education District 99 employees. Looking the other way. Once the organized crime family employees are instructed to block the fire hydrant for entrapment. That's right, entrapment. Once I get close, the police officers are in the area to have me arrested. Okay? So, there's a lot of scenario going on here. Okay, so, sure you can open up a narcotics charge. We have movement in the back alley. Let's see. Just in case. Sure, you can open up a narcotics charge as far as child endangerment. But you need someone like me. Someone that's been through the process. Someone that's been through the rinse cycle. Someone who is being harassed on a daily basis. But believe it or not, I sleep like a baby, okay? I am being harassed on a daily basis. And this right here, it's all the same. It's all the same to me, you know? It's all the same. Yesterday was a big fiasco. Hopefully we got another fiasco. It's all entertainment. And my son invites me to concerts, baseball games all the time, but I don't tell him he doesn't know. I tell him I'm okay. And the reason I'm okay is because organized crime is my entertainment. Okay? This is organized crime. And they're my entertainment. I'm learning stuff out every day. I don't know everything. I'm learning just like you guys are. I'm going through the process, but that makes me a hard target because of this. Okay? We are working closely with Samantha Chapman, Channel 7 News. She is at a funeral. Our condolences to the family. As far as the Jackson, Reverend Jackson. Okay? Our condolences to the family. But we are working closely with Samantha Chapman, Channel 7 News. She is a private investigator, and she has offered to help me. Okay? So that's where we're at. And we are sharing information with everyone, and I am documented by Chicago Police Department, okay, regarding state insurance policy fraud, identity theft, Medicaid. You saw the bright light harassment on and off switch right there, okay? But there's clouds in the area as well, okay? They can increase and intensify it. Don't forget, Internal Revenue Services, the IRS. Oh, and that's another reason why the Morton High School students on that fateful day, our condolences to the family of the young teenager that was shot and deceased. We're trying to share some type of clarity on what happened that day. The police officers that you guys witnessed yesterday on the grand fiasco right here of social acting, a lot of strategizing taking place involving law enforcement, Thomas Cicero officials, and of course, Board of Education employees involved in criminal activity. The Morton High School students are not being protected, guys, and they're utilizing all their time and resources on me. I'm just one person here behind enemy lines, and the pressure's on. The pressure's on. I'm telling you, because right there, okay, 5132. Nello Greco, main proprietor of 5132. First floor remains vacant. Double lot, 2 flat brick. You can just imagine the taxes are high, and that extra income will come in handy. But they're not concerned. I'll tell you why they're not concerned. They're not concerned because they just had a contractor shaking hands with the person in charge of 5132. Plans are in the works to invest more money on this property. Okay, 5132. So please do your diligence, get involved, and contact Internal Revenue Services, the IRS, post the date. Oh, there goes the security guard involved in criminal activity on command signal. This individual is being instructed to go by at a specific time while talking, okay? While talking. This is second character witnesses. Board of Education, District 99 employees placed in high-ranking departments and to contribute to the game of manipulation. See that? That's how that works. We have some good police officers, and I'm pretty sure we have some good Board of Education, District 99 employees as well, okay? But, unfortunately, the ones involved in criminal activity, just like state external government agencies protecting Thomas Cicero, okay? Protecting Thomas Cicero, they're placed in high-ranking departments, and that's why Thomas Cicero is being protected, okay? Now, if you guys want to make a difference, please contact Internal Revenue Services. This is Nello Greco, main proprietor of 5132. This is the individual giving the instructions and working with Thomas Cicero officials right next door, 5135, second floor hideout, okay? This is the information right here. This is the individual. If anything happens to me, we have him on video. And I have the paperwork as far as getting an order of protection against him and his nephew, Anthony J. Loader, and the rest of the family members. And obviously, we are looking forward to the Nello family returning back to 5132, okay? But they're very cautious. They do not want me here upon their return, okay? This is Nello Greco's mother that I have beautiful memories of. Yes, I was considered a family member at one time. And I hope there's no ill animosities, okay? We can get along, okay? We can get along. I have no problem with them returning back and moving in. And perhaps we can hold hands and sing Kumbaya. That's right. Just like old times, okay? But I do not mess around with children, guys. I do not mess around with narcotics. And obviously, I do not poison our community. And I do not I go after teenagers as far as addiction. I do not participate as far as state insurance policy fraud, identity theft, Medicaid. I do not participate in criminal activities, all right? So this is it, all right? This is the reason why this individual is very concerned working with Sergeant Porter, badge number 2255, right forearm tattoo, waiting, standing by, set up traps, false police reports, arrests, court dates, order protection, document a history of mental health issue illness. Okay, we're moving on for now. Looks like this is we do this every day, okay? But you guys can see what's going on. And we are standing by to see if there's any more police officers in the area. 1:47 p.m., 1:47 p.m., February 27th, 2026. Friday. It's Friday, guys. I am excited. Another year of surveillance is here. But let's see what happens today. Let's see what the brainiacs, I call them the brainiacs next door. We have a hit squad as well on our social media platform, YouTube, early social media platform, Driving the Suburban. They specialize working with the military grade technology. And they are, they basically just writing in notebooks. They're writing my information. They're evaluating. This is a special scale that they're using. This scale is called social acting equals reaction response. It measures the victim's emotional disturbance state of mind. That's what that chart is. That's what the measurement is. And that is the reason for the police officer and the electronic harassment and the provoked confrontation and creating family conflict. All this is to create the victim, attack the victim's psyche. By attacking the victim's psyche, the game of manipulation is more effective. Okay, it's more effective, and they can actually get an arrest. They can actually get the victim to enroll in a constant mental health hospital evaluation. See that? That's what they're aiming for. It is a long, tedious process, but it works. It works. But that's what they're trying to do here. Okay, and other than that, we are still waiting. Let's see. There's vehicles passing by. Vehicles passing. Oh, that's pretty. Driving pretty slow. They drive at a certain pace. See, they're being a little more low key now. They're not driving as fast, but there is eye contact behind those tints of that red truck. That's for sure. We're waiting. 1:49 p.m. Friday, February 27th. 2026, 1:49 p.m. Standing by. Let's see what's going on.